Hello and welcome to episode 10 of my Bari career mode. Haven't done an episode for a little while. Had a lot of school stuff going on last week, but I'm going to be uploading today and probably tomorrow, and then probably even the 2 days after that. But this episode, we are in the January transfer window, and we are playing our second game of the year against our rival Palermo. This one is at home. We're sitting 7th in the table. Palermo is sitting on top of the table, I believe, in first. I believe they've still only lost 2 games to this point, and one of them was to us, and that was an away fixture for us. They were at home. So an embarrassing defeat for Palermo, and they're looking for revenge in this one here, but there's their lineup. The interesting thing I noticed was that Abel Hernandez was in the lineup this time around instead of I can't remember who they played instead of him, but Abel Hernandez did score in the first time we met this year, and he actually didn't do a whole lot, but look at what happens right here. Barreto gets a header. Gets a header right there in the 12th minute. I'm not sure what my player was doing. He went up for the header and just kind of jumped into the guy, and I don't know, that stuff like that bothers me. He just jumped, didn't really even try to jump into the ball, just kind of jumped into his man and gave up an easy header, and Palermo went up 1-0. So it would be 1-0 at the half. We would be down at home, which isn't something new. We don't do very well at home. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just me or what it is. But anyway, things were not getting much better here at the hour mark. Morganella on the ball. He'll find Dybala, who will play to Arevalo Rios, the Uruguayan midfielder, who will then slot it through to Barreto, and he will get his second goal of the match in the 62nd minute there. And we'd be down 2-0 just like that. But Palermo was not done. They were clearly a little upset with the way that we, considering we beat them the first time around. Nixon with a little give and go with Hernandez, and Abel Hernandez gets an assist right there. Nixon makes it 3-0. Some poor defending on my part. I believe I had Samnick in there with Polenta. Polenta is normally pretty solid, but he's not the most mobile of center backs, but didn't matter. We lost that one 3-0, which is okay, I guess. Not much we can do about it. We beat them the first time around, so I guess that's okay. And Michael Uchebo, the big, tall Nigerian striker, we would pick him up on a pre-contract deal. His contract ends at the end of the year. He's 23, so we decided to pick him up. $8,000 a week might be a little much, but I think he will be real good at this club, and I will be looking to sell Marotta in the summertime. So our next game wouldn't be getting much easier, and I decided I'd look for another attacking midfielder. I tried to go after Valentino Lazaro of Red Bull Salzburg, and they wanted way too much for him, so I made an inquiry about Mahmoud Karaba from Luzern in, I believe that is the Swiss league, the same league that Salzburg plays in. And like I said, the next game not getting much easier. Coppa Nazionale, we would be playing Juventus. Oh joy, I was really looking forward to this one. No, I wasn't. But there's Juventus' lineup. Buffon in the goal, Caceres, Barzali, Chiellini at the back, Pirlo, Lichtsteiner, Marquisio, Vidal, Quadro, Asamoah, Llorente, and Carlos Tevez playing up front. And there's our lineup. Had Keita in as the attacking midfielder. Hopefully, I was trying to maybe see if I could use his pace to get through this attack, which it might not have even mattered, even if I could get through with Chiellini back there, as well as Caceres. But Vidal on the ball here. He'll play it through to Llorente, and he'll play it off his right foot. It'll dribble on and hit the upright and come back out to Calderoni, who will try to clear, but Scaudone will not win it. It'll eventually fall to Lichtsteiner. He'll play to Llorente, back to Lichtsteiner, and he will have an easy pass into the middle, and Carlos Tevez, their number 10, is there to put that away pretty easily. Pirlo on the ball here. They make it 2-0 right there. Fernando Llorente, the Spanish striker, makes it 2-0. A nice finish by him. Guarna isn't the best keeper in the world, but a pretty nice finish nonetheless from Fernando Llorente. And we hung around for a while, and then there was a period where they just scored a whole bunch of goals. Claudio Marchisio finds Kwadwo Asamoah, who will then find the former Manchester United player, as well as Man City player, Carlos Tevez, uses a roulette to get by his man, and then crosses this one into Fernando Llorente. I was a little mad about that goal because I don't think that should have gone in. Nice bit of skill from Tevez, though, and a good cross. It probably would have gone in, actually. Calderoni ends up getting in the way, and Llorente knocks it off of him, and it goes into the goal right there, making it 3-0. So that would be 2 for Llorente. Tevez had the first one. Almost made something happen right away off the kickoff, but Fossati would end up losing the ball. So later on in the game, though, we would get one back, a cross into Marotta. This was our only shot on goal, and he puts it by Gigi Buffon in the 70th minute, and we bring one back, and we would make it 3-1 at this point here. Good header, gets in the space. No one really on him there, and Marotta finishes very nicely. Albadoro with a good cross as well. Nice finish there. A little bit of a kind of cool, I guess, getting a goal against Juve. I think, honestly, if we could have defended a little better, we probably could have had a shot in this game, which I really didn't think we would have much of a shot to begin with. So 3-1 is an okay result. If we're going to lose, that's not that bad. But look, Fernando Llorente gets 2, and Carlos Tevez gets the first one, all within 10 minutes. And that would be that. So we made our inquiry for Caraba, and Luzerne said they would let him go for $1.2 million. We don't have that kind of money, so I would include a player in a swap deal, and I would include Diego Albadoro. He's kind of the backup guy right now. Fidato is the main guy. I think Fidato will be the better player on the left wing, so we decided to include Albadoro in the swap deal for Caraba to send him to Luzerne. And the final game of the episode will be back in the league against Siena. This would be an away fixture. We're sitting in 8th. We need to finish 9th or higher to complete our league objective, which I think is a realistic goal for us in this season. There's Siena's lineup there. Siena, I believe, I didn't catch that. They were 5th or 6th, I think, in the table coming into this game. They beat us at home. We were looking for a little bit of revenge in this game right here. Kaita playing as the attacking midfielder once again. Polenta and Vosnikidis at the back. So, yeah, trying to make something happen. However, didn't really go our way. This was very frustrating. Horrible ball here from Polenta. I don't know what he's trying to do there, but they tried to go over the top. I was holding the Y button, and Guarna just sat there. I don't get why the goalkeepers are so fucking stupid on this game. I just don't get it. They're so dumb. You can hold the Y button for a good 2 seconds before they even try to react to anything. And I've had it happen a couple times in this series, and it's really aggravating. Unless you have a Czech or a Casillas in the goal for you, then your goalkeeper's just going to do stupid shit all the time. That's just how it is, I guess, in this game. It's pretty aggravating to me, but I guess what are you going to do? You just have to learn to deal with it. It is just a game after all. So we would give up a goal there, and this is at the end of the game. And dealing with the corner here, I'm sure you can tell that we end up losing this game 1-0 right off of that goal, off of Guarna just standing there staring off into space. Couldn't make a whole lot happen in this game either. Siena's a decent side as well. So Valiani does get the lone goal in this fixture, and they would come away with 3 points. But Luzerne would accept our transfer offer, and we would go into contract negotiations with Mahmoud Karaba. And there we are selling Masi, a player that we really don't need, getting rid of the wage that he was taking from our club. So they would accept our deal, and we would pick up a 19-year-old 19-year-old attacking midfielder, something we really needed. He's a pretty good player. So I'm excited to bring him into the club, and he is supposed to grow a fair amount, and he is because he is only 19. So I think he is a nice addition to the club. So right there, after 24 games, we are sitting in 9th. And like I said before, we need to be 9th or higher to complete our league objective. So I won't be too mad if we do finish 9th, but considering, we don't have the best players out there, but it is what it is. Hopefully in the future we can do a little bit better. But that is it for this episode. If you'd like to comment, subscribe, it'd be much appreciated, and I will see you next time.